Welcome everybody back to another weekly comic book reviews. I've got a big old stack here. These all came out from May 21st, new comic book day. Let's get into it, man. Starting off with I most recommend you read to what I least recommend you read. Let's start off with Absolute Flash, dude. My favorite read of the week. Really loving this interpretation of Wally West. Really loving this interpretation of Grodd too. This Grodd in this universe is like a telepathic monkey with a really tragic origin story, but he's finding some commonality with Wally here, and it seems like they're gonna go on a quest together. You know, kind of two outcasts, two loners on the run. So really exciting stuff. You know, his dad's trying to chase him, sending the rogues after him. And Wally and Grodd have to kind of evade the rogues, man. But I'm really loving this art style. Really loving these kind of soft moments with Wally and Grodd. Really getting to know each other on a deeper level, and excited to see that kind of relationship form. I think they're gonna be like best buddies, man. So excited about that. Loving this series so far. That's Mr. Terrific at the end there, but loving this action, loving this art style from Nick Robles and Andrea Lucas too. Jeff Lemire written, man. I'm just loving the Absolute Flash. So definitely recommend that. Next up, we got the Ultimates. So not like the most action-packed issue of the Ultimates by far. Ultimates number 12, Dennis Camp written here. But it's all about Tony Stark, right? He has not all the way healed, but after the events of whenever they were battling the Hulk, you know, he was kind of down for the count for a while there. And this is kind of more of a talky issue. All the different Ultimates here are kind of talking about next steps. What do we want to do? What's our goal as a team? And hey, we're kind of in over our head. We need like a new game plan. So this is more of a talky sort of issue, but some crazy revelations. It seems like this Doctor Doom has been not as truthful as he could be, but it still seems like he's got good intentions. I'm loving this team chemistry so far, but this really was like more of a talky issue, but still necessary for the entire story, right? The Ultimates number 12. It's still like huge revelations that you gotta be there for. So if you're not reading the Ultimates, you gotta read it, man. I think it's my favorite Marvel series right now, dude. More so than Ultimate Spider-Man for sure. It's pretty close, but I would give it to the Ultimates nowadays. Next up, let's talk about Bug Wars number 4. So I love Bug Wars number 4. This is probably the best issue of the series so far. We see Slade and his journey across the yard with this spider. She's from like a spider clan, like a witchy spider clan. But her and Slade are going across the yard because Slade needs answers. He needs to know about what's up with this amulet. He needs to get it off of him and he needs to get back home. He's not supposed to be in this deadly bug world, man. So this witch is supposed to help her out, but she's kind of leading him into a trap, and he kind of knows it. And then, you know, battle ensues. So we're gonna get Slade versus kind of the head of the spider witches in the next issue, man. But I'm really just loving this art style, really loving this world that they're building here. Jason Aaron is cooking, man. You know, you gotta give him a couple issues before he can really start get going, man. So Jason Aaron, Mohamed Asrar, and Matthew Wilson with Becca Carey, of course, on lettering. So Bug Wars issue number 4, still a series I recommend you jumping on for sure if you're into Game of Thrones mixed with Ant Bully. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what it is, man. Next up, let's talk about one of the most anticipated number 1s in a while, Superman Unlimited. So this is kind of like an origin story. It sort of reads like an origin story for the most part, as Superman's life is flashing before his eyes. So if you haven't read Superman before, I guess you're in for an origin sort of issue here. But the conflict at hand is this asteroid is coming down to Earth. Superman's got to stop it, but the entire thing is made out of kryptonite. So that's going to be kind of challenging for Superman. Once it lands onto the Earth, we find out that a nation state has sort of capitalized on all the kryptonite and started to, you know, black market sell it to all the different criminals on Earth. So the super people are kind of in trouble. If all the different criminals have kryptonite super easily. So that's going to prove to be challenging for the super family going forward, except for the fact that Superman has some crazy new powers. So interested to see what comes of this. Dan Slott writing a Superman title with Raphael Albuquerque, who just killed it, dude. Great look for Supes. Really promising start, dude. Definitely one that I recommend checking out if you're looking for a new Superman series. The Joshua Williamson one's been going for a while. But this one you can jump right on, man. So Superman Unlimited number 1, great first issue. Really think he nailed the Superman character for sure. Next up, let's talk about the New Gods number 6, Beautiful art in this one, dude, from Felipe Andrade. Really ethereal kind of stuff. As we find out what happened after Light Ray had passed, him and Death are gonna sort of, Light Ray's like, yo, Death, you gotta bring me back, man. I can't be dying right now. People need me. So he goes on this, the Death Racer goes on this like, you know, race to the source wall so that way he can revive Light Ray. That's kind of what's going on in the background. But then we see High Father and the rest of the New Gods are kind of abandoning. They're kind of hurtling towards something. They're just trying to escape the conflict, right? So, but we get this great artwork from Felipe Andrade. Great kind of ethereal, wispy sort of look that only he can bring. So that was pretty cool to see Felipe as the guest artist. Back to the main conflict, we got Superman versus Orion trying to help that kid. But obviously a ship is coming down and it's the New Gods. So the New Gods are coming to Earth. Have to see what happens after that. All the different Justice League members are helping out the New Gods. So kind of interesting to see the New Gods number 6. It's interesting to see where they're going with this series, man. I thought it would really, seems like there's not really a big focus on the kid anymore. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, the New Gods number 6, still a series I recommend reading. Ron V writing with the Evan Cagle-ness of it on the art. Next up, we'll talk about Into the Unbeing, issue number 4. I love this one, dude. A conclusion to this great sci-fi horror series. All these different people going deeper and deeper into this huge, you know, I don't even know, like this huge giant monster getting crazier and crazier as they go. But just the character design, the creature designs in this, people turning into monsters, trying to like take over each other's brains, a lot of action in this issue. And yeah, just a great conclusion to this series, dude. If you're into Alien, if you're into like just the Alien franchise, if you're into like creepy body horror, you definitely got to check out Into the Unbeing, man. It's a really great series from Zach Thompson and Hayden Sherman, the artist for Absolute Wonder Woman. So definitely check it out, Into the Unbeing. Now that it's all out, look for a trade, man. Part 1 and part 2 in a trade. Batman and Robin Year 1, issue number 7 from Chris Samney, Mark Waid writing it. Really like this issue. Really liking this Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne kind of dynamics as they're still trying to figure things out. Like down here, he's like, yo, feed off the dash, man. Feed off the dash, Batman says. But yeah, man, just loving this Mark Waid written, Chris Samney on the art. Just look at this, dude. It's beautiful. Beautiful stuff. I mean, this is like, you close your eyes, you think of Batman and Robin. This is kind of the vibe, you know what I'm saying? So really been loving it. The mystery, like the kind of story of it all, it's like your typical like mob boss sort of story. You get Dick Grayson at school, causing a ruckus, not used to the school environment. You get some great moments with Alfred too. It's a Two-Face, sort of Clayface sort of story in the background, but I'm just loving this Batman and Robin series. Batman and Robin Year 1, definitely one to check out, especially if it's all out, man. Once this series is all out, pick it up in a trade. That's gonna be pretty cool. Let's talk about Out of Alcatraz, issue number 3. Loving this one, man. So issue number 1 was really good. Issue number 1 was okay. Issue number 2 really stepped it up. Issue number 3 stepped it up even more. So I'm really loving this art style, this kind of you know, painted kind of look. I really came around on it, and it's ended up being like really amazing to me. So the gang here, the 3 of them, the 2 boys and the woman, they have to go, you know, kill this woman for this guy, or else this guy's gonna turn them in and say, hey, these are the people that escaped from Alcatraz, go get them. So they're kind of in a bind. Do we kill this woman? Do we not? Do we run away, go back to Canada or something? But also in the background, unbeknownst to them, the guy who they originally thought was dead, who went overboard in the original escape from Alcatraz, he's been slowly following them, trying to figure out what's going on. So you got this like impending kind of threat in the background. He's a psycho, he's killing people all over, stealing people's cars and stuff. So let's see where this series goes. Nice little mystery, nice little murder mystery sort of vibe with these 2 detectives sort of going after the escape from Alcatraz, the escapees. So really loving this from Oni Press. Christopher Cantwell, Tyler Crook. They're just killing it, dude. Last but not least, let's talk about Batman Superman World's Finest, number 39. This is the We Are Yesterday Part 4, man. So We Are Yesterday Part 4. This little mini arc thing, whatever they're doing, is just a mess, dude. It's all over the place. There's time travel, timey-wimey. There's characters that are in the past, the present, just going all over the place, man. So not a huge fan of this We Are Yesterday kind of arc. If this wasn't going on, I would have already dropped Batman Superman World's Finest. Just not a series that I need to pull on my subscription, right? Just something I could probably read digitally and get the same out of it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just some crazy, Batman, Superman, and Robin are trapped in the time stream or whatever, and they're gonna have to figure that out. But 2 more left of this We Are Yesterday stuff. Not the biggest fan of it, man, but that's what we got for last week's comic books reviewed. Thank you guys for watching in. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Let me know what your pick of the week is last week. Thank you guys for watching in. Read more comics.